Sports, a place where many athletes find success.
This is likely the final play that matters. End zone wide open. What a night for Mike Williams.
But where there's a winner, there has to be a loser.
He came a long way. You hear me? Come here, I love you, bro. Real.
It's one thing to watch the game, but another to analyze it. Let's talk about the numbers. You ready? YouTube! What's going on, man? Back at it again with another video. It's your boy, Numbers Fan Jay. I got my Wade jersey on. Y'all already know. We made it to the third round, so it's only right that I bring the Wade jersey back out, right? So, we back in this thing. But speaking of us getting to the third round, let's go ahead and tell you guys the recap from the Eastern Conference semifinals round before we get into the conference finals predictions. But before I do that, of course, as always, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't already. If you're new, thank you for your view. Welcome to my channel. I do this every week, Monday and Thursday. I'm here. Stay tuned. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm dropping the content for you. But let's go ahead and get into it. So, starting off with the recap for the Heat, lighting up the Bucks 4-1. I just love saying that. The Heat light up the Bucks 4-1. Giannis had 0 30-point games in this series, and he went 3 of 14 from the three-point line throughout the series. He did get hurt in game 4. Went out with the injury. We did not complete the sweep even though we were up 3-0. We went to overtime. As usual, it's hard to close out series in the NBA. Bucks just weren't having it. They were like, we're not getting swept. We don't care. But anyway, Giannis did not play in game 5. And that is what it is. Game 4, he actually started off 8 for 10. So he started off very well. I mean, that is what it is. So they lost. The Bucks lost rebounding about 44-43. So it's about even. We talked about rebounding being an advantage for them coming into the series, them being the best rebound team in the league. Well, we gave them fits on the boards. Now, they did shoot 73% from the free throw line, which again is not good, and 33% from 3. So just not shooting well. Even uncontested threes just weren't really falling for the Bucks. Give Miami credit for getting in their head. The Bucks free agents going into the 2021 offseason. Well, the 2020 offseason. Pat Connaughton, Wes Matthews, and Kyle Korver. 3 big names, your shooters, your scorers, going into free agency. As well as 2021, Giannis is going to be a free agent, and he's been involved in a lot of trade talks lately. He could go to Miami, he could go to the Raptors, he could go to the Warriors. There's no telling, really. Moving on to the other series in the East. The Celtics hold off the Raptors 4-3. I told one of my friends, Brandon, I said the Raptors were going to win 4 straight, and I was wrong. They were down 2-0. I said the Raptors were going to win 4 straight. They won 2 straight and almost won the third. Couldn't really pull it out. But they got 3 out of 4. They didn't get 4 straight. But I was wrong. I'm here to say that I was wrong. And I'm going to admit when I'm wrong. Because, like I tell you guys, when I'm right, I got to tell you when I was wrong, too. I got to own up to it. Got to be a man about it. There it is. I was wrong. Even though it was 4-3. And even though Kyle Lowry fouled out at the end of Game 7. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. But anyway, Marc Gasol just played terribly, man. This is more of an eye test than anything for him. It's not about the stats, even though he didn't have good stats. It's more about watching him go 2 or 3 minutes without a rebound, being the biggest guy on the court. I'm not understanding that, Mark. I'm not getting it. I'm watching him go up for the rebound, tip the ball to Jason Tatum or Marcus Smart, and they get the rebound and put it back up. Like, why are you on the court? You're literally on the court just to rebound. And then he's missing wide open threes. He looked terrible. He looked terrible all around, all throughout the series. Gasol just wasn't doing well. Now, numbers-wise, team-wise, the stats were nearly identical for both teams. All right, the Celtics and Raptors, they were tit-for-tatting about every notable category: free throw percentage, field goal percentage, three-point percentage, everything. It was all close. And it's a 7-game series, so you expect it to be close like that, right? But like I said, they lost Game 7 when Lowry fouled out. They were down 2. I knew when he went out the game, I said, that's it, that's the game. They couldn't score anymore. As soon as he left the game, it was over. Marcus Smart got that block on the fast break. That was their best opportunity to score. It was all bad. It was all bad for the Raptors. But Raptors looking ahead to free agency. Big names: Ibaka, Gasol, and Van Vliet. Now, Gasol, like I said, didn't look good in the postseason, so I would not be surprised if they let him go. Also, I can't just skip over this, even though I just feel like Gasol just played so much worse. Siakam was held in check, very much so. He defined the word held in check in this series. Like, there were games where he was just horrible, man. And a lot of people figured out that his go-to move is his spin move. You stop that move, bye-bye Spicy Pete. So, I mean, well, we're down to 2 teams in the East. The Celtics and my boys, the Heat. It's like the old days, man. It's like LeBron against these big 3 Celtics. Big 3 the Heat versus big 3 the Celtics. It was nice. It was nice. But anyway, the key to this series for both teams is Jaylen Brown. And I say that because these teams have met 3 times. Neither roster has really been fully healthy when they played each other. Miami hasn't played the Celtics on a night that isn't a back-to-back. That's very notable because we have rest now. We have more film. We're going to have to deal with Jason Tatum a little bit more, but it is what it is. But Jaylen Brown is the key. And I'll tell you, Game 1 against the Heat this season, 31 points, Boston wins. Game 2, 25 points, Boston wins. Game 3, 18 points, Heat win by 6. So, you see, we started figuring them out as the games are going across. Like, boom, 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 all right, we getting it. Okay. Also want to bring up that Kemba is a liability. He's not a liability. He's been playing pretty bad in the past couple games. His last 2 games, he's shot 31% and 18%. Right? Lowry had his way when he ISO'd against Kemba in the clutch. He did what he wanted to do. The Celtics did win the season series 2-1. But I do want to point out, in the playoffs, when Jason Tatum is the leading scorer, the Boston Celtics are 5-1. When he is not, they are 2-3. So, I really don't know what to say here because you can't let Jaylen Brown score. As you saw, when he scores against us, they win. But you can't let Tatum score in the postseason because when he scores, they win. So we're going to have to find a way to limit both of those guys. Maybe just let Kemba score. We won't have anybody really guard him anyway. So this is going to be the Kemba and Jaylen Brown fest, if it's going to be anything else. But I got to go with the Celtics. If Gordon Hayward plays, he adds another 17 points per game. Like, it's just so many different things you got to worry about with the Celtics offensively. Now, defensively, I don't know. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are pretty good defenders. They really are. But Kemba? Daniel Tice? And whoever that next guy, well, Marcus Smart is one of the best defenders in the league. He does start with Gordon Hayward being out. But if Gordon Hayward comes back, Gordon Hayward isn't that great defensively. So it's so close, man. It's so close. My Heat haven't really lost. And the Celtics just came off a 7-game series where they barely won. So it's just so much to digest, I know. But let me know, who do you think is going to win the series? You know I'll be rooting for my boys. I'm going with the Celtics. So you know it's a win-win for me. Celtics win, I'm right. My boys win. They my boys. They still my boys. They my boys either way. But you know, they win. They my boys. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you're new, thank you for your view. I appreciate you. It's your boy Jay with the triple dose. With the triple double. We out of here.